I go for Kylo or Phasma? I have no idea. Like Kylo, right? Of course.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brothers Dimm. This is Chris bringing you some more in real life gameplay video.
Her special doesn't matter because if I get
This video was recorded on Friday, October 11th, 2019. So sorry for the delay getting the videos out to you guys. This game was actually recorded at a different store than our usual store, Fair Game, in Downers Grove, Illinois. This is recorded at Amazing Fantasy Books and Comics, located in Frankfort, Illinois, which is south of Fair Game, about a half hour, 40 minutes or so. But we've been able to get some events going at Amazing Fantasy every other Friday night. So, every other week, and then Fair Game is on every Wednesday still. But, long story short, I missed a couple of Wednesdays at Fair Game recently, just with some life stuff, so I was able to bring the camera recording gear over to Amazing Fantasy the other Friday on the 11th and get some recordings here. So, on the left, we have Brothers Dimm member Ryan playing Satine droids with armor reinforcement, so single C-3PO, single R2 with AR. On the right, we have Clare. Claire's playing Kylo Ren and Captain Phasma. Obviously, Phasma getting the point reduction with the balance of the Force. It also included the point increase to C-3PO. So C-3PO up to 11 points for Elite, and Phasma down back to her regular points of 13 for Elite. So we'll see what Ryan can AR here. I'm not sure if he has maybe a big vehicle in there. Maybe that's just a way to grab out a crate speeder, just for one, just to get some more die out there, but we'll see. I missed the roll-off. I'm not sure who won that. I was not paying attention, unfortunately, but Ryan's going to shield up one on each of the droids, and away we go. So Claire looks like has a mind extraction on 3PO. That's pretty cool. So looks like Claire also has a dagger, a cross guard, two other cards I can't see. Looks like Ryan has, I couldn't really tell, so Ryan's just going to get rid of it right now.
Alright, fair enough.
Aggressive, pretty aggressive with that toss of the mind distraction to Claire's discard pile, I gotta say. Intimidate, and I can't tell what that red card is. A Sinister Piece, maybe? Yeah, Sinister Piece, cross guard. Dagger and Mortis, Intimidate. So here comes Kylo. We'll see what she calls.
Yellow.
So Claire calls yellow. We get a disrupt and a melee.
No, order 66.
And that's a flank. That is not a yellow. So Ryan has a flank.
Definitely makes me think a little.
Maybe an automated defense in there. A fickle flank. Maybe it's really hard to tell actually from this angle, but.
You did put the 4 in.
R2.
So R2, let's see if he wants to go money.
I will not change.
Okay, he's going to keep on melee. He's going to go for the aggro route here. Back to Claire. So Claire has no money left after playing the mind extraction, so she's really limited to what she can do. So, she's going to Sinister Piece. Okay, so she's going to discard maybe the dagger because she can't afford it. We'll see what she chooses here. Yep, discard dagger. Take away the R2 die.
Play fickle.
So Ryan drops a fickle here. Claire doesn't really have many more options except just to roll. I mean, she could disrupt Ryan, which maybe is a good play because then he can't AR out a 2-coster, which is exactly what she does. Granted, he does have Satine to find more money, but at least make him work for it a little bit. So one gun on the fickle. Here comes Phasma from Claire. Again, not many options for her at this point in the round. She does have Feed available for that blank. So Ryan gets what he's looking for, probably $1 and a focus. He's going to reroll the fickle. Right into a blank. So Ryan can go back up to $1 with Satine. Claire can go up to $1 and get set up for $3 for next round and maybe just... Okay, so she's going to focus up to a 2. Okay, she wants the money. So maybe she's going to try to feed Phasma, take $1 from Kylo, and then drop the crossguard. That's probably actually a better play now that I think about it. If Ryan really wants to, he could focus into a 2 disrupt.
focus to the 2.
He's going for damage, so I'm guessing Claire's going to feed this. And then if Ryan wants to, he could claim out here if Claire decides to drop the cross guard. We'll see how he wants to sequence this here. Again, I can't see what else is in Ryan's hand, but so here's the cross guard. See who she wants to target here. I'm gonna take out Satine first. I'm maybe going after the die and the consistent, or the 2 dice and the consistency here of the money. So here comes AR, and Ryan gets a crate for 1. So Claire's basically done. She has an Intimidate left in her hand, which isn't great against 2 shield spread across. You know, coincidentally, Ryan did put 1 shield on each droid instead of putting 2 on 2 shields on 1 for the Intimidate.
Rolling the crate.
Here comes the crate. Gets $1. Ooh, nice. So Ryan can take $2 if he wants. Look at a field medic, maybe a motive. It's the angle of the camera. It's hard to see what's in Ryan's hand, but.
Special.
I'll take the 2. I'll damage it. Get 2 resources.
So $2. Claire's basically done. She can't really do anything. And she should probably just claim.
I'm gonna claim.
And then we're going to reset. So pretty uneventful round 1. You know, Claire got down a cross guard. She tried to leave with that mind extraction. So, you know, I guess that did shut down Ryan off 3PO for a round. But if you look at his board state, I mean, he's still very well set up here after round 1. Claire gets a probe, Separatist Embargo, Riot Shield, and a handheld cannon. Ryan discards the flank to draw up. Interesting decision. I'm not sure what else he has in his hand, though. Looks like a Flee the Scene in the back. Unless he had another flank, maybe. He just didn't want 2 of them. Maybe Automated Defense. So maybe he discarded it. I mean, it is also good against Kylo, so... I wish I knew it was in the rest of his hand, but... So here comes Kylo. 2 melee for $1. A +2 on the crossguard and a blank. So I didn't hear what you call it. I'm guessing yellow because there's no damage being assigned here. So there's the automated defense. So again, Claire has a handheld cannon, a riot shield, a probe, intimidate, and separatist embargo. So, you know, against droids, separatist embargoing on one of the action sheet cards is kind of conventional wisdom. And probe is really good against the droids because maybe not against Ryan's build, but, you know, a lot of these builds have a high number of events in them. So we'll see what Claire wants to do. Looks like Ryan, man, he just kind of flashed. It's hard to see. Dagger of Mortis, flee the scene. So there's a flee in the front. Field medic, dagger. So here comes a probe. So she's got good odds here. Just don't want to hit that dagger. So we get a field medic. Ooh, Ewok ambush. There we go. Those are 2 big hits for Claire. So Ryan left with a flee the scene and the dagger of Mortis. So now we know his hand. So there's a 3 for $1. We'll see if Claire maybe drops that riot shield down. So yeah, as I mentioned before, you know, against the droid, separatist embargo either on instigate or Ewok ambush is usually a good way to slow them down a little bit and at least let you interact with their die.
Resolve this for 4 on Kylo.
So Ryan activates 3PO and gets the trigger for 4 damage on Kylo. So Kylo up to 6 total. And Claire putting the riot shield on Phasma because she is a trooper leader, I believe. So Claire could feed a blank and then drop down that cannon on Phasma. It looks like she's just gonna bring her in here. So focus and a gun. And again, Ryan has a flee the scene and a dagger of Mortis, so he has pretty good chances if he wants to get to that money, because he doesn't, I mean, we know it, but he doesn't know Claire has no removal.
Reroll one of Satine's dice.
So reroll into a blank. So Ryan can, you know, activate R2 and flip the blank into something, or R2's die or whatever. Get the money. He's probably just going to focus up, though, into $1 and then drop the dagger onto R2 and get that die in the pool. So she plays the embargo and says easy picking, so also a good choice. Man, Ryan's got blanks all over here. Does have 2 focus, so see what he wants to do. So focus from Clare into the melee. Ryan has a flee, so he's going to flee those.
Now I have to pass my next 2 turns.
So if I'm Clare, I'm definitely going to try to pass here and just end the round. And leave all Ryan's dice in the pool. We'll see if she's able to do that. Flee the scene, he has 2 passes, so... So yeah, Clare could, resolve the damage and then just pass and end the round.
I just said rats.
Kind of neuter, Ryan's all those die out there because, little does she know he has a dagger and mortis in his hand, which is pretty big game against Kylo. If he's able to get some more melee out there and try to kill him down with 6 of 12 at the moment. Looks like she's thinking about playing the Intimidate or discarding a reroll. I can't really tell. But luckily for Ryan, he does have a lot of focus out there. So Claire's going to Intimidate.
Pass.
So 1 pass. So she's switching targets now, going after 3PO. So we'll see if Clare passes to end the round.
I'm gonna pass 2.
All right, there we go. So yeah, good play by Clare. Round's over. So Ryan got no value out of 4 of his die. But then again, Clare didn't really accomplish a whole lot in that round. Kylo did take a big hit from the Fickle with a 3PO trigger, so we're going to round 3 here. So Clare has a dodge? Tactical Mastery, another Intimidate, a Doubt. Oh, Hidden Motive. Okay, so I think that's a dodge. I'm not sure. Didn't see what's in Ryan's hand. So here we go, Tech Mast. So 2 actions. Action 1, here comes Kylo.
Let's call yellow again.
She says yellow. A lot of heat here from Kylo. Okay, she gets it.
2 to C3PO.
Wow, 2 to 3PO. So he's at 3, and then that's 5, right?
5.
Wow. Big roll, big pull from Kylo there, so that could be a game-changing play. But Clare hitting all the right things there. Looks like Ryan does have 3 yellow cards, so she did have some percent there on the Kylo trigger, but then rolling into 5 for lethal. So Ryan has a pickings in his hand, which is offline, I think, because of the embargo. So yeah, maybe 2 pickings in there. So maybe she had 4 out of 5 for yellow. Yeah, looks like it. Flee the scene, escape crafts, pickings, and then the dagger and mortis. So she had 80% on that Kylo trigger. So here comes the dagger. So we'll see if Clare can pump in some damage here. She could use another die. So 2 to Satine. So here comes C3PO, or I'm sorry, R2-D2. Gonna flip that dagger, I'm gonna guess.
First side, which is 2.
Yeah, so Ryan turns to the topmost side. So here comes melee. So she get it? Nope. Ooh, that would have been a big play for her. So gonna get the crate in and get Satine in and get a reroll here. So maybe you can find some focus on Satine and try to get those R2 and dagger into melee sides. So she doubts the crate into $1, so Ryan takes the $1. It's back to Ryan. Here comes Satine. $1. Reroll the Fickle into a blank. So a lot of blanks from Ryan, unfortunately. Last round and this round. Back-to-back blanks on the Fickle. So Clare has a hand cannon, and I think that's a dodge again. So she's gonna pitch the hand cannon. I could be wrong. I think that's a dodge. I'm not really sure. Ooh, so special. So yeah, Ryan can't play that picking. So I mean, he might as well discard it to reroll. So there's some heat. So 2 melee, a 3 for $1 on the Fickle, and a blank on R2. So 2 damage for special. So Satine up to 5 of 9 or 8. I can't remember.
3 to Kylo.
So Kylo up to 9. So yeah, that tactical mastery play was huge for Clare.
Wow. All right, I'll pass.
So Clare passes. Ryan's gonna pitch again. Wow, same result on Satine, but then he does get a damage on R2. So that is lethal on Kylo. So and
I'll pass one.
so there's that riot shield onto Phasma. So
Dead.
He's defeated.
so Kylo's down. So now that happened, this really does not look good for Clare at all. She has no upgrade die out there on Phasma at all.
There we go. We can keep track very easily.
Yeah, look at that. Pops.
You know, like I said, not that I kind of forgot what she did before, but maybe she could have tried to drop that hand
No,
cannon
I
onto
kicked you.
Phasma.
That was on your side.
But also the riot shield drop onto Phasma maybe could have protected Kylo for 2 damage, and given the board state right now, he definitely would be alive until the next round.
All right, I'll take 2 resources.
I think Clare claimed out.
Now what?
Oh, so Ryan has the 6 drop Falcon in his deck. Okay, that's what that was. I couldn't tell what that card was. I thought it was a Flee the Scene. But. So he's going to pitch both of those. He's not going to be able to play those. So it seems like this AR build has the option to be as greedy as possible round 1 and go for the money and get the Falcon for 5 with the escape craft. But interesting. Kind of feels bad drawing it though in the middle of the game, but if you can do it round 1, I'm sure it's a game-winning type play. So, all right, counterintelligence, Neemon for Clare. I can't see other cards in her hand. Looks like a motive maybe and a sinister piece.
Okay.
Counter intel, sinister piece, hidden motive, Neemon. So here we come, counter intel, Fickle, field medic, motive, automated defense, and a Chewie's blaster. Wow. That is a stacked hand for Ryan, so it's really hard to say. I guess you just take the motive and make him pay for something at least. Like, none of those you don't want to see, but I think you just have to make him use $1 given those choices there.
Let's,
Because then if he... Right, so she takes the field medic, puts it on top.
Fickle.
So Fickle, ooh, man, he's hitting that.
buy it.
All that 3. So here comes 2 money. Oh, she's going to buy it. Okay.
It's exhausted, yeah.
And the dice is
Yeah, it's
still
gone. Yeah, it's gone.
All right.
Kind of forgot about the buy play on the Fickle.
Oh, okay, my turn.
Sorry,
No, it's not. You bought it. Crate?
So crate speeder.
I just stood it up because I forgot to.
No, you're good. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm wondering if the Shelby
Okay.
straight color that way.
Right here, so. Right.
So again, now at this point, Claire's just stuck into rolling out here. She can't play an upgrade. She has no money. I mean, she could overwrite the riot shield into a Nema, but that does literally nothing, for the trigger.
Well, that was really
Ooh, so good roll.
fast.
Blank, blank.
There she is.
So I think Ryan's just going to, after he gets his dice in the pool, he's going to drop in that Chewie's gun on R2 and then get that die in there and maybe get a...
Chewies.
So maybe he's going to try to re-roll it with Satine if he doesn't get a good hit on it. So there it is. So we can re-roll it with Satine. So, Claire is weighing her options here. She's going to discard a Neemon to re-roll. She does have a second one.
Automated defense. Spot droid remove.
Alright.
So back to Claire. So yeah, besides R2 and Satine, there's really not much left for Ryan to do except, get R2 in there, or Satine first. It kind of depends how he wants to sequence this. Maybe he rolls Satine, gets a reroll on Chewies first, then maybe fixes it.
Reroll Chewies.
So there's a disrupt. He does have a focus on Satine, so we can focus up, hit, and then get it back in. So I'm gonna guess Claire's gonna motive this here.
Okay. Alright, I'll go ahead and place
He's gonna Sinister Piece and discard the Nemon.
Cool. Rolling R2.
So he's gonna fix it right back. This is a scary R2 now with the dagger and the Chewies on it.
Die to the first spot. We'll switch.
Alright.
I forgot. He doesn't have C-3PO, so he can't fix it to whatever side he wants, just the top side. So maybe now she motives the dagger. So I forgot what Ryan has left in his hand.
Hidden motive for blaster on that one. Shoot.
So motives the Chewies gun, misses. So Ryan can pitch a reroll here
Other 2.
safely now that Claire's out of cards.
1 to Phasma.
So one more to Phasma. Phasma up to 3. Maybe try to pitch and reroll everything. Try to find some damage here. Pitch the Fickle.
Alright, very good. I guess I'll resolve that.
Or he could just take $1 and drop the Fickle and then reroll.
Motive to reroll 2 dice.
Wow.
I'll claim the battlefield.
We got 33 on everything.
2 resources.
So Ryan's taking the money, gonna drop a Fickle down. See what he can get here. Nope.
3 to Phasma.
Oh, he's got the $1. Okay, 3 to Phasma. So no Riot Shield from Clare. So 6 up on Phasma. 6 of 10. Going into the next round.
Alright.
Looks like Claire has Heirloom, Cross Guard, Quicksilver Baton, Tactical Mastery, and another Intimidate. Ryan has Ewok Ambush, Hidden Motive, Flee the Scene, maybe a Field Medic, and an Instigate. So we'll see if maybe Ryan wants to... he can kind of go nuts with Ewok Ambushing or Instigating and such. He can chain both those back to back.
I keep forgetting about the riot shield.
3.
So
Yeah.
Claire just mentioning she forgot about the Riot Shield. But
Okay, I'm gonna
Jim, who won?
so if I'm Claire, I probably activate the Fickle, yeah, so then Ryan can't buy it.
Oh, Forsaken. That's
Because if she activates it and Ryan wants to buy it, then it's going to be exhausted. But right now, if she doesn't pay for
roll
it,
for tactical mastery.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Ryan can just buy it and just activate it himself. So Tactical Mastery. So 2 actions.
Pass or just still roll it?
Roll it,
Let
yeah.
him forsake me?
Yeah, you got 6 dice. Yeah, you guys.
What are you afraid of?
Yeah.
Roll money next round.
So it looks like he's going to play the Quicksilver Baton,
For the Quicksilver Baton.
Okay.
And
which unfortunately right now for Claire doesn't have, there's basically 3 blanks on that die because of the melee. So it's a leader, she gets to roll it in, finds a blank, and now she has another action because of Tactical Mastery.
yeah, that's my first action.
Yep.
So something else I better do.
Yep, so she gets the Fickle in. So there's a discard, so yeah. At least Ryan, now if he buys it, it's going to be exhausted. So Field Medic, heal 2 off Satine.
The whole time I was thinking I was already
Claire pitches a cross guard. She's going to reroll both. Looks like a gun and another blank.
My favorite.
Gun is a gun, though. So another blank for Ryan.
I got enough moves there.
I kept forgetting to use the ride shield. I just like forgot that it was
I know. I know.
Did you? I mean, you resolved some threes, right?
I resolved these, the melees, yeah.
As separate. You did them separately.
Yeah, I did them separately,
That's probably
yeah.
why I was like, okay.
Yeah, right.
And then you resolved like.
Chewy's Blaster I didn't get to resolve.
I hate it.
Because it was blanks. The Fickle I resolved.
As a three? Was
Yeah,
that
it was
yeah, see, I
a
should use the
three.
ride shield for that, but I just
three.
like, blah. Oh well. Alright.
2 games in a row.
Maybe, oh gosh. Wish I could get something on this so I could resolve it. Alright, well. Alright, let's go ahead and do one. Satine there.
So Clare resolves ranged 1 onto Satine. So here comes Ryan with 3PO. I'm sorry, I keep calling him 3PO. R2.
We'll switch that to the 2.
Flip the dagger to the top side, which is a 2.
Okay.
Claire has an Intimidate left and Heirloom, so really no options for her at all.
Okay.
The only things you can really do is,
If I can
you know, roll in Phasma. And she's contemplating discarding to reroll.
that.
2.
So 2 damage. We'll see if she wants to fire the riot shield.
We got a lot of options coming up. I need to see some fatal blows, Bactas, and some force.
She hasn't been rolled in yet, right?
Correct. Satine is still active.
I should just take the. I better take that. Oh,
So she blocks down the riot shield.
this play, I like this route, I do that. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna resolve the shield.
So Claire gets a black side on the Quicksilver to resolve. So here comes Satine, gonna reroll that Chewy's, I would imagine. Ooh, there's a focus. So
Chewy's Blaster.
Disrupt. Ryan cannot find damage on that Chewy gun.
I'll finally activate.
So here comes Phasma.
That's for real.
You know, so barring a miracle here, I don't really see how Claire can win this game.
I'll focus to the 4 for 1.
And that's going to put Phasma, that 4 for 1 is going to put Phasma at 9 total, 9 of 10. And, you know, we know Claire only has an heirloom left, so Ryan has a few discards to reroll on those die in the pool, plus the crate speeder has yet to roll in, so.
I have 4 character dice out on the table.
Okay.
I would at least allow the.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have it, so you're good.
Okay, I got one.
Alright, that's fine.
Power action. 1. And then play hasty exit.
Survive this. I'm gonna
So discard to reroll, last card for Claire. Gonna reroll the 1 as well. Finds a 1, and then we'll see what I get in the
that
Quicksilver.
makes me sad. Too
A
late.
disrupt.
We'll do the 4.
Darn it. No, actually, Ryan, what I did is I rolled this last round.
Yeah.
That has been there this whole time, and I actually just.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like
That's how I want it.
Ryan paid $1 for the 4.
That's what it looks
So now Ryan has to find 1 damage. So Claire's joking around about trying to find
Alright,
the disrupt there.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and just do 1 there.
But
Yep.
1 to Satine. And yeah, I mean, Ryan has 4 cards to reroll here, so get the speeder in, then try to find a damage. Oh, there's a damage. So, and Claire has nothing in her hand, so
That might be it.
Yeah. Well, I'll do 2 damage there anyway.
There it is. Boom.
2 damage up to 7.
Nicely played.
Yeah.
Good job.
And then Ryan resolves the speeder for 1, and Phasma
I
goes
don't know if
down.
the
So,
red shield would have saved me totally.
Yeah, I don't know.
you know, that was a crazy
Could've
play at
erased
the
all the
beginning of
damage,
round
yeah.
2 it was, when Claire tactical mastered and took out
Out of
C-3PO.
steam, yeah.
But, you know, Ryan able to take down Kylo at the end of that round there, maybe round 2 or round 3, I can't remember, but that was pretty much sealed the deal. And then Ryan was able to stay ahead for the rest of the game. So,
Yeah, definitely.
great game from Claire, great game from Ryan. This has been Chris with the Brothers Dimm. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
These 2 characters at their single dive
Oh, yeah.
and with Greedo helping them.
Oh, nice.